Hello, hello. Okay. Yes. Hooray. This all works. That works. We are live. And yes. All right. So today we're going to do some Copic coloring. My beloved Copics. We got a thing yesterday for a friend of a friend whose daughter is having a birthday party next week, and we have a place here that you can bring in images and they'll scan them in and then print them out on edible like candy or rice paper, or it becomes like a decoration. Tic Tacs for a cake. So she asked me if I could make some things up for her daughter's cake, and that's what I'm going to do today. So I can get it done. So obviously it's going to be a little girl, and it will be unicorn. So what I envision, because this is like a rectangular cake. So say the cake was the size of this. Can have the unicorn in the center. And then I have a lot of little stamps that'll go well with unicorns. So I have some little butterflies, some hummingbirds, some fairies, some other little fairies, and like a little tree house, and some more unicorns floating on clouds. So what I was thinking of doing was making like little mini scenes, like just a cluster of scenes, so that she could arrange these as she wants them, right? So if I had the unicorn here, then we could have a scene here, 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 and here. And by scene, I just mean like a big cloud with, some fairies and a cake or something on there. I'm gonna also take this piece and I'm going to stamp in color butterflies and hummingbirds, and then some of the errant little things. So like, the cake, the ice cream. On this one, we've got some flowers that would be nice, some mushrooms, just so that she has some variety to choose from. So that's the plan for today. This is a winter scene, but I think it's still, the fairies are really cute, so I still think it could go well. So that's the plan for today. So I need to get stamping. None of this is going to be like, it's for a kid's cake, right? So I want bright, vibrant colors. I will have I'll do a little bit of detailed coloring with like shadows and highlights, but nothing. Yeah. We want bright, primary, vibrant colors. So that's the plan. I think I'm gonna kind of figure this stuff out first before I start coloring. So just keep that there. And things are making noise and I don't know what the noise is. And let me just figure this out. Kind of see what's going on. Ba, ba, ba. Okay, sorry. Um, typing, done. Okay. Typing, done. Done. Okay. So let's move this over here and let's figure out what we want to do first. This is just going to be extra, so what do I need? Ink. I need ink. My recycling just fell over. All right. So, black ink. Yes. And some scenes, one at a time. I just need to kind of think through this a bit. So I was thinking of having like a cloud, this like main kind of cloud in each one, and then things could be kind of hovering around that. Dog hair. Um, Maybe this one could have the unicorn like on the cloud as well, and maybe that one walking on it. I don't know. This one also has some really cute tiny little fairies. So that could be something too. But I think we'll start with this one. I want to make 4 because I want to make sure that she has enough choices. You know, she can get printed what she wants, and or she can ignore them completely. So let's just start out first with the cloud and see where it goes from there. I did not set up anything to clean my stamps with. So that's a problem. Let's see. My jar of water for watercolor is filled though. So if I can bring that here, then I can get it set. Hooray! Okay. And stamp cleaner. Stupid to get stuff wet. But... all right. So I'm just going to toss that over to the side because now I want to figure out what I'm going to do with this. So there's a cloud. I think I think I was just thinking that I could use this cloud and put this unicorn on top of it, but I'd have to mask it kind of quickly in order to do that. So this is how my desk becomes a mess, because I just pull out things as I need them. And then, yeah. So I want the unicorn base to be seen. So that's the thing that I need to mask. So, and I can't go too crazy with this stuff because I actually have to go at a specific time today. And I need to keep myself reined in. So there's that. And I just need the bottom, so I'm just going to trim this out so that the legs aren't masked. This is fussy cutting. If you ever hear me talk about it and you don't know what it is, this is fussy cutting. All right, I don't really think I'm going to need more than that, so the thought was grab another. Thought was to have the cloud. Let's see. I think over on this side, and then the unicorn sitting on top of it like that. Stop. Like that. And then this other unicorn over here somewhere. And then a couple of the other like fairies. I was thinking the ice cream is like nice and big, could sit kind of evenly over here. Maybe a donut. I don't know. So that's what I'm going to build first. But first things first, I need to stamp this again where I want her. And for some reason her hair in the middle is not inking. There we go. This one looks this way, so this one I want over here. Yeah, I'll fix that. It didn't stamp the best. And then you covered this, which should match perfectly. And then stamp the cloud. And I want her to be sitting kind of on the cloud like this. I need it straight. And then you take the mask off. She's magically on the cloud. And I'm just putting this back on the paper. It's sticky, but very lightly, light tack. In case I want to use it again. So I'm not putting stamps away. I'm just tossing everything to the side. And then this one can go here. I think I used this on Christmas ornaments last year. It was really cute. And then ice cream. And this can kind of sit in the cloud really, so it doesn't matter too much, but I'd like to have it so it kind of makes sense. And do we want anything else? Guess we could have some of the fairies. These are really tiny fairies, so there's not going to be much to them. But where do we want them? Maybe here. And put one up here. And then we'll switch fairies. Add a couple of these as well. So it's just like a cute little birthday scene, right? Maybe because they're fairies, we could add some sparkles and a wand or two. So I think maybe that's about it. Maybe something else on the cloud. Maybe the donut. Shake it up a little bit. All right. So that's one scene. And then we'll figure out what to do with the rest. That's that. And now I think we'll do another one with the other fairies. Stage a little bit like that. And then these I have dies for, but I don't need them. So I definitely want to do the house, but I'm going to do that like on the accessories sheet. And these are kind of winter ones, but I don't really think it matters. I mean, they're just ridiculously adorable. So if I take away like the lights and stuff, then it should be a pretty good scene. I can use the cake, or I don't really even think I need it. Actually, I think I'll just stamp some fairies. Just in various places. So one down here. This one will be in the center. And this one is on the other side. And of course they need some like wands, right? At least one of them. Maybe two. And now that one's pointing down, so I want something down there. What do I want down there though? Well, there's a present here. Could put a couple of presents. And I want them so they're like kind of sitting on the cloud. Like that. And then a couple of more magical things. I think I'm going to stay away from the snowflakes though. So I'll go back to the other stamp set. And I can add, this one has even more sparkles. So that's for the big one, and there's another small one here. Can add more of these. Magic, you know? I have my window open, so I'm sorry if you can hear traffic. There's a motorcycle out there right now. It's we've had some unseasonably warm weather, which has been really, really nice. So I was definitely going to smelt if I kept the window closed. Has some hearts. Has a tiny little heart. So tiny I can't get it off. But I want to stamp that in red. So I need another ink. And just put some red hearts in here. That's good. Got a little bit of ink on the paper up there, but I'm not going to worry about that. The heart goes on that one. And so I think that's another scene done. Put that over there. And now we've got more fairies. I want to put some of these away so I don't get too confused. So this one kind of seems like with the flower and these things, I can make more of a kind of grassy scene. So I think I'll just kind of draw some grass, and until I do that, just kind of sketch it out a little bit. And then I'll add some of the mushrooms, the flowers, and some of the fairies just floating around. And yeah. So I want to just get rid of some of these pencil marks so they're not so dark, but that I can still see them. Like that. And oh, they'll work, but they're not my favorite kind of stamp to stamp with. So put flower over here. This doesn't look like it's going to come out at all. Yeah. Oh. Trying to rough it up a little bit so I can get a better stamp. This one should be better. Let's see. Mushroom or two. Oh, I hate this style stamp. It's not the style, it's the wrong word. It's the material it's made out of. Not my favorite. There's a lot of planes. I was bringing my son to my friend's house today so he could play with her kids, and there were a lot of military planes flying around. I'm not really sure what that's about. Oh, there's a little ladybug. I can use that. What is this thing? Oh, I guess it's like a flower. And that, I don't know if you can hear that, but that is for sure a military plane. So either somebody is visiting us or they're doing some practices. Okay. So now I just need some fairies. Which ones do I want? I was thinking too that I would give her some of the fairies also just on scrap paper. This is not going to come out well and I'm going to be unhappy. I'll just try my best. Did you have a good weekend? Wait, what day is today? Did we already talk? Oh, today's Friday. Oh, do you have any plans for the weekend? That's it. Ugh. That is the sound of disgust or poor stamp quality. I'll make it work though. They are adorable, and it is for a little girl, and they don't have the same hang-ups that I do. So I put her here, then I can put another one there. So I'll do that. Stamps themselves are cute. The design. It's the quality that blows chunks. Okay. Enough of this stamp set. I just... Me no likey. Alright, so the rest of that will be kind of drawn in, colored in, right? So that's 3, and last one. What do I want to do for this last one? I guess I can use these other unicorns again. Maybe I can bring a fairy over from the other one. The well-stamped one, not the more stamped one. All right. This time I'll use the other unicorn. And I kind of have to figure out where this one will stand. Like that. So it's like on the cloud, right? And what do we want here? I think we'll have the cake on this one because yum. No. And then what else? Let me bring in another fairy. And over here. This one. Like that. And we'll give her a present. I think the present was in this one. Oh no, what did I do with the wand? Oop. The wand goes over here. But the present. Can just kind of be sitting in her hand like that. And I think we'll grab the cloud. And just have, a few clouds here. Stay still. Nothing really on here that I want to use. So I'll just add in like the rest of the images to make them kind of make sense. And just fill them up. Colorful things to look at. There's an ice cream cone. And we can add a couple over here. I'm putting them in the clouds so that I didn't have to mask, and it doesn't really matter. There's a little spoon. And just put that over here. All right. Maybe a few sparkles. All right. I think that is another fairly decent scene. Cute. So now we're going to just use the other side of this, and we're going to color some hummingbirds and some butterflies that she can just add in and around. And Also the house from the fairy house, because why not? And then we're going to get to coloring. We are almost done. These hummingbirds are adorable too. I think I'll do one more just in case she wants them. And she'll probably have to cut them out if she does want to use them. So I want to make sure that I give her enough space so that she can do that easily enough. And butterflies. Actually, I should just do the house first, because that'll take up a decent amount of space. Butterflies. Only the ones that can be colored. This one's adorable, but it's really kind of small. And those are as well are fairly small. I will give her 4 of these, and I'll just color them differently. A lot of motorcycles out today. I was going to give some flowers and stuff, but I think I'm going to skip that. I am going to give her some clouds, some extra clouds, and no more fairies. Oh, these small ones. So that's that. Done with stamping. I have to put all these things away. put this away so I don't make a mess, because I'm really good at that. And put these back where they belong. What are you? Oh, you're a little fairy. You're a little fairy wand. Unicorn. Ice cream. Fairy. Donut. Big sparkle. Little sparkle. Heart. And cloud. And we're done. Okay. This can go over here for now. These can go over here. This can go away. Okay. Now we are done. Done. I want to look up one picture while I'm here. It's on my computer, but yeah. Okay, so the hummingbirds are mostly gonna be maybe the same-ish. Usually they're like kind of green. So I want like a really like light green. And then a darker green. And then the wings are going to be blue. Kind of vibrant D. Like, yeah, 04, 06, 02. And let me see something here. I think I'll add some like purples in. And maybe some pinks. So FB2. And like some kind of like, those are very similar though, but still RV 04 and 02. So I can have like a variety, you know, and can just play around with those colors and see what happens. So maybe I would want a different green though. Maybe that's maybe too dark. Maybe a brighter. Maybe a 05 instead. And just gonna do a very simple coloring. I'm gonna let the belly be pink or purple. And then I'll just add some marks in with that one. Blend a little bit. I don't think this is dark enough. So I'm going to try 09 and see if that does. Yeah, kind of does more. And it does more what I want there. So let's put some purple. Blend that out. And then I'll do the wings on this one. I'll do everything else purple. Oh. This should be darker. And then the tips can go from dark to light. And the tail feathers can go in the reverse, because that's fun. And since this is for kids, we want it to be fun. Like that. I think I'm going to take this and blend this in just a little bit over here. And then the purple can have some here and some here, but these will be more like feathers. And that's one. But I'm going to stick, I think, with the green on most of them. And then I'll just change the kind of accent colors of it to the other ones that I've picked out, the pink and the blue. Actually, this one can have a green head too. And then some feathers. A little bit of coloring around its beak. And some feathers down here. And just where I want the line softer, I'll go back in with the lighter color. And this one will be pink. We'll do kind of the same thing. Dark to light, light to dark. Very simple blend. So I think I mentioned it before, but I'm just gonna repeat myself. These are gonna be taken to a cake shop where she's getting a cake from, and they're gonna print these out in sugar. And then she can use them to decorate the cake and they can eat them. So that'll be fun for the kids anyway. And the dentist will like that too. Like that. Next. I think I'm actually going to do the reverse here. I'll make the wings green, the feathers, and I'll change the color of the wings to be whatever the color I use, which I think I'm going to do blue, but I should do it here too. And I should have done this color first because now I'm going to have to go back over it to smooth it out. I was not thinking. So that's also why we're not going like really detailed and very specific with our coloring, because it's going to be turned into food. And then I think I'll do blue here. And what blues do I have here? This isn't the right paper, so it's not going to look exactly the same, but I just need to get the depth of it down. So I think we'll do blue here. And we'll do it coming from the back. blending up. And then using the softest color. So there's a nice ombre. Like that. Then I think I will do blue belly on this one. Just one light blue belly. And green. I don't know if I've seen a hummingbird that doesn't have like a green body. Usually it's more like emerald color, but some feathers. And I like the purple, so I think I'll do that again. All little girls like purple, right? Oh, again, forgot the wings there. And these are, again, just the extra images that she can do with what she wants. She can print them, not print them, into the, I think it's rice paper, they said. So she has a variety of things that she can do. It's all about the choices, right? did send her the images and I haven't heard back from her. I really do hope that she likes what I chose. I'm just gonna check quickly. Oh, she did write back. 1 second. The cake is round. Okay, so she has a lot of space to cover, and yeah. Okay. So this should be fine then. It should be fine. It's fine. It's fine. Fine. All right. So now butterflies, I think I should just stay all within the same color, right? Give it a lot of uniformity. Possibly. They do look nice. So I don't know what I want to do with those centers there. I think I'm going to do the reverse here. So darker to lighter in so that you have good contrast against the body, which is darker. Maybe I'll just leave them white. And same. This become quick and easy if I can simplify with colors. Just trying to go for like a really smooth transition between them. So it's kind of even. That's a bit darker than I would like. So I'm just going to go over with this lighter marker everywhere and see if it will just calm it down a little. It either will or it won't. I don't want to spend too much time removing color, but going forward. green. I might need another color for this. 9, 3, 5. 5 it is. And these will be opposite. They're butterflies, so I can do really whatever I want, right? So I'll just have it blend, but I'll have it blend going up and down. And I think this will be light. Like that. And do a pink one, and I might need another color with this, so I'll go darker and add in a light, medium. Oof, that's medium. I think those are too similar. 306. I think we need to go to a 9. Yeah. So I need to be really careful though, so it doesn't get blown out like this. So I think I'll come from the inside here. Come out like that. Just kind of break up each section into thirds for the 3 colors. Or so ish. I think if I had this stuff on my birthday cake when I was a little girl, probably would have liked it. Probably would have loved it, actually. So after this, I'm just going to scan them in and send them to her. And she can have them made into candy and put on the cake. Blend. Kind of got some color in those, so I'm gonna color them pink. And then the center will be light. And purple. Yeah, what are we going to do with purple? This one is going to be harder because I used the fluorescent purple here and then went to a pink. I don't think I'm going to be able to get a color that will go in between, so I'm going to have to just make an in-between color. I think I like this style better than any of the other ones. Actually, this one could be nice. I don't know. Have an opinion? Dark to light or light to dark? I think if I had less dark, then that would be nice, but I think that's the safest one to go. That would look nice. So I'll go safe because, and I'm going to do about 50%. I really need to learn to finish my sentences. I'm going the safe route because of time constraints. Because I only have so much time to do this today. And I don't remember the other thing that I was saying. If you remember, tell me. Okay. Then we will blend. So we're kind of making our own like medium color there. Yeah, I think that looks nice. Being the purple fanatic that I am, I'd like it. So I just hope this little girl likes purple and pink. So a nice little blend. And I think we'll stay in the kind of brighter colors for these. Even though I think technically they're supposed to be like monarch, like orange and black, but that's It's not really something, well, maybe it would look good on a cake. The cake's probably going to be white, right? One second. I don't know, maybe they would look good. Black and white and like an orange in the middle. Could be some good contrast if the cake is white. Maybe I'll try one and then and see what I think with the other ones. I do still want some. I'll finish my sentences. I still do want variation of color. I'm just going to try one, and I'll try 2 orange. And the first thing I'm going to do is very carefully come and go around these circles so that I can preserve them. As they do have white, right? These butterflies have white dots. And I'm going to keep them white. Again, she doesn't have to use it if she doesn't like it. So it's completely up to her. I'm just giving her options. Um, 1 second. I need to get okay. So we'll try one of these monarch style. And if we don't like it, then we'll go on to like back to the girly kind of colors. Now usually the body is black, but that might be too much. It's gonna be too much. But maybe this orange will kind of bring it up a bit. And then leave the white dots. We'll see. I guess that's like kind of true to form, right? And it could be a good contrast, but I don't think I want to do the other ones in that same color scheme. Yeah, I mean, it looks okay, but I think I want to be happier. I think I'm going to go down back to the purple and pinks and stay with those for the other ones. Okay, so I'll do this one purple. And I think we'll stay more with like kind of solid colors, because there's not really the room to blend them out. I still want to preserve these circles. I'll probably make them pink or something, but they still should be there. So very simple, but bright and colorful. And hopefully a little girl will like them. Yeah. So pink or blue? Let me add a little bit of blue to the clouds. Just to get that in. And this is just add a little bit of color. Depending on what it looks like when it dries, I might blend it out even further. I really have to wait for it to dry though. So just a little bit of color in the clouds. And one last butterfly. Pink, blue, green, maybe green. Maybe blue. And oof, the dots will be darker. And the body will be dark. And then the other two colors we can just use in on the wings. So I think like the light on the outside here, and then the medium in the middle. The house. What do we think we should do with the house? Like browns, like for wood, or because fairies live in the woods, right? But it has to be like pretty brown. It's pretty brown. E39 is a really pretty brown. E99. Maybe some 37 for shadows. 37, 39. And then make like maybe a bright red door. Let's see what I have for colors here. Good. Perfect. So I'm not going to go realistic. I think I'm actually going to go kind of stripy with these. So just following the lines for what the stamp is. And then just changing the colors. Make it interesting. And, you know, it is a tree house. So I really don't know what the quality of the print is like at the cake place. It's probably decent because they often do pictures and things like that. But I don't want to get, first it's for kids, and kids really don't care so much about realism. And second, I don't want to put a lot of detail work in only for it to not be shown, you know, or for it to get washed out and then none of it will look good. So if I stay with kind of vibrant colors, I mean, I can have blends, those are easy, but they should be able to handle that, no problem. But if I stay with vibrant colors and kind of simplistic design, then I think that'll be the best. And then this is almost done, so then we'll move on to the scenes. Okay, I'm gonna pick like a light yellowish kind of color for the windows to show light. And we'll go red on the door. Nice bright red. How about a green for the... Thank you for following, Tui. I didn't know you had a Twitch account. thought you would just be a lurker. And I'm just going to pick a gray. And then, yeah, about this little thing here. All right. So that's the images that she can use, not use, cut out, put in places where she wants to put them. I'm still not sold on the monarch butterfly, but she doesn't have to use it. And then we've got this little scene. And I think I want to kind of stay within all of these, this like same kind of color range that I've used. So we have a lot of like consistent and like really vibrant color going around the cake. So I think I'm gonna do that. I'll add in colors, especially when we do the unicorn. I'll need to add in a lot more colors. But I think, yeah, I think I'll stay kind of with what we have as the basic palette, and then, you know, move on from there. And just add in when I need to. Like I wanted a little light pink for the ice cream, so red for the hearts. Can you have hearts and not have them be red? I have a hard time with that. Unless it's in a rainbow. Some blue in the clouds. This doesn't really do much, this adding in like little details like this, but it just makes it a little bit nicer, in my opinion. So I think I'll just make it be vanilla cake. Color is vanilla cake. E51 maybe? 53. And then more pink. Maybe I'll put a brighter pink in the middle so it stands out a bit more. Let me make the heart pink there too. Better. This is like a jar of like sprinkles or something, but it's just going to be what color? Blue. And then I had, did I put it back? No, here it is. And I was also thinking of coloring the background blue. So these things have something to kind of contrast and come out from. And we use a very light gray and just in some areas on the unicorn. So it's not just flat white. And pink for the ears. And now I have to add in some more colors. So I want, actually I'm just going to go pretty on these smaller ones, just one color. So red, orange, I already have this one out. Yellow should do very vibrant so it stands out. Green, I think I have that one. Blue, I also have, or should I go for a darker blue? No, I think that's a prettier blue. And purple I have as well. And then when we do the unicorn, I'll use these same colors, but then just add shadows and highlights to them. So just start, and I'd like to get all of the rainbow into both the tail and the mane. So it's just a matter of having them share. Yellow, green. And the green is going to really contrast against the yellow, so I want this to be more yellow than green, because you'll see the green better, even if it's a smaller amount. I don't want to lose the yellow. Yep. I forgot this, and I always hate this one because I don't have room for all of the colors, so I have to kind of decide what to remove. But I think the red looks prettier, so I blew out some of the yellow with that. So I'm going to try and capture it back. Okay. I'm gonna keep the horn white. Yes. And I'm going to have the fairy be green. Like the wings of the butterflies, I'm gonna have a nice blend from dark to light. Hmm. There'll be another piece of wing there. This one can be that color. And then, let's see. Gonna go blonde and not yellow like that. Yeah. Nice soft blonde. And then the skin. Small images. And she's gonna have some cheeks. All right, so blue for the cloud down here. Some soft accents to the clouds in blue, and I think I want to make this a light blue background. Just so that there's some color for it to kind of contrast against, so you know what's white versus not. This is a really light blue though. So it also won't take away from the colored images. It will hopefully enhance them. I'm just wondering if it's actually dark enough. But I won't know until it's done. I'm going to be careful too so that I don't. A lot of trucks or something going by. So I don't drag out any of the other colors that I've colored. And I think this might need to be filled. It's getting quite streaky and squeaky. Yeah, definitely needs to be filled. To the point where I don't think I can finish, but see if I can sneak some on the paper at the other end. I definitely have to fill this though. And not like later, like now. I'm just trying to smooth out and even out some of the colors so it's not just lines. So I think that's dark enough, and I think that gives enough contrast as well. Motorcycle, sorry. Let me get the ink for that. Breaking things all over the place. Okay. But let's see. That's one scene done, and I've got just 1/2 hour left for streaming. So I think I'll do one other scene and then do the rest over the weekend or when I have time. I have people coming over this afternoon and this evening for cookout, so oh, and I just spilled a lot of ink out. Okay, so we're gonna let this have a little bit of time. So that's 2 things done anyway, and then we'll move on to these cute little fairies. And now I did want to do like some grass, so I'm just going to draw that in and make this, instead of like all the other scenes are like kind of cloud scenes, and then this one can be you know, like a earth scene, spring scene, summer, grass, that kind of stuff. I think I'll come in also with some of these. I'm just going to make some cute things of grass here and there. So it has a little bit more life. And then I can do the same with this lighter color. And then we'll add another sky in this one too. I think we'll just do the sky on all of them because you do need some of the contrast. That. I'm gonna add some, I think I'm actually going to use this color, which was like the cake color. Just kind of come out to give this some shape. center, big yellow center. And I think I'll use 2 on this one. So oh, hey Alexa, how are you doing? I wouldn't go by how I refilled it as the be-all end-all way for them to be filled. I think the proper way is you need to like weigh the marker and know exactly how much ink to put in. But I don't often have that kind of time, so I've decided to go a little bit darker on this one. So I just fill it as I go, you know. I kind of have an idea how much I need for each one. So, yeah. But I'm pretty sure if Copic saw me do that, they would be a little upset with me. I have another blue somewhere. Nope, not you, not you, not you. There. And now, let's see. Those are wings in the background. And, oh, since the sky is going to be blue, I don't think I want any blue fairies whatsoever. I think instead I'll do the kind of purple pink ones. And then those will contrast against the blue nice. So, but I think I'll do like a lighter shade for the wings. Some of your markers have an extra stripe on the covers. Why is that different? Yeah, like these two. This one here, I put that on when I have a refill for it, so that I know as I'm coloring, I can refill this one. And if this one runs out, I know I have to order it. So that's my method for refills. Other people take their chart and like make a dot or a tick, but and that works as well. It's really just whatever works for you. But I don't want to have to see this. I just want to know while I'm coloring. So it's just washi tape that I add on as I get a refill. So yeah, it works for me. And that's really what it's about, you know. These markers are so versatile, as you know. So it's just coming up with a system that works. I saw you got a big haul last time I watched one of your streams or videos, VODs. You had like another 20 markers to add. How are you doing with that now? Sounds good. I don't use mine enough to need refills yet. Yeah. I've had these for some years, so I have a decent amount of refills. What on earth is that? That must be her hair, right? I guess. It's going to be her hair. Because yeah, it's going to be hair. Just deciding. How are you coming along with coloring? Are you taking any like classes online, or are you just watching YouTube videos? I don't think a lot of people on here do coloring, do they? I've not seen many, if at least. But now we can add more tags, new tags. So I was actually, for the first time, able to add like Copic and coloring to the stream tag list. I was pretty happy about that. I always found that very limiting. I need to learn how to use them along with the watercolor markers. Watercolor markers are fun too. It's hard to get in the mood to use them when I don't make card. Way too busy right now. Mom got bad news with cancer, so we're busy with end of life stuff on top of working and family life. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that. So, so sorry. It's never easy. I don't I don't know if it's better. I don't know if there is a better way to lose someone, like if you have a planned or like you can see it coming versus the surprise, the shock. I don't know. I'm really sorry to hear that. Copic is a new tag. No, they let us actually create our own tags now. We can have now on streams up to 10 tags, and now we can create our own. So I just made Copic or Copics. I don't know what I wrote. I just made one of them a tag. So I'm really excited about that though. And still very sorry about your mom. What is that? That's hair. What are you? Okay, you're just going to be a wing. Sure. Skin. There's a lot of good YouTubes, obviously out there. I can whisper you some names of people to watch. And I can give you some links to online classes. Obviously not for right now, but for when you have time. Way better if you know ahead. There is so much to know and transfer over. I'm going to take your word on that. I still have both my parents, and the only kind of really close deaths besides my grandparents have been my animals, right? And I know that's not the same. I'm not comparing them. I'm just comparing the process of knowing. And for me, the toughest ones were the surprises. I did not handle those well at all. So I would say the knowing. And a friend of mine just last week passed away in the U.S. and his funeral is this weekend, but I couldn't manage to get there for between the prices of flights so soon and my kid is starting school next week. Yeah, my husband is away with work stuff, so it just wasn't really feasible, unfortunately. I got to keep her for an extra 2 years, so I'm sad, but not as sad as she had just passed on 2 years ago. My father-in-law went fast, and we are still working through all the crap 2+ years later. Wow. But I imagine that you mean like all of the kind of legal stuff, right? That kind of stuff, I guess. Just decided that I'm going to make her orange and yellow because I can. Death is just never easy. unfortunately, it is just the way of life. Yeah. Maybe I'll make hers this lighter yellow. And then I also have to come in because if this dress is orange and yellow and this wing is in front of it, you're still going to see a hint of orange behind. So what I'm going to do is just take a very light value. So I'm over here and I'm going to come over here. Maybe I'm going to take a lighter value so that you can still kind of see the orange behind. How light, I'm not sure. I think I'm going to go with the 12. Or maybe the Y17. That would be a good one. So it'll still kind of show up behind there, just lighter. And I'm going to use this one, so I will stick like that. And then color over it. And that's hair, but I can bring that forward when I color it in. So now it looks like the wing is like translucent. Even just knowing if they have a safety deposit back, so much in box, so much info, even for their income taxes. If no one knows where they had their taxes done, it takes months to track down stuff. Oh, I bet. And then you need to like, I imagine, show the death certificate all the time because nobody has the right for that stuff, right? So gives new meaning to the words red tape, I guess. That's a hassle. Like you're not already going through enough, right? Or dealing without a will, can't even disconnect anything unless you have an executor. Have to go through a lawyer in courts just to start any process. No. Okay. So I had a will when I was in the US, but I don't have one here. I am crossing my fingers that it's not the same here. Really crossing my fingers. Okay. I want to do pretty colored hair. I actually want their hair to kind of match. So I think I'm going to take these colors for her. Because they're fairies. Why not? Right? Hmm. I'm getting a call that I have to take. Give me 1 second. Oh. Yeah, I'll be back 1 second. Okay. Alrighty. Let's see. Oh, and the chicken and the egg thing. You can't get access to funds without a death certificate, but you can't get the death certificate until you pay the funeral home. So you need 4,000 minimum to start to deal with anything. So prepaid funerals is the best. Oh my. Okay. Uh, yeah, very much a chicken and an egg thing. And after the last couple of years, I don't know anyone that has just thousands of dollars hanging around extra. So, ouch. Sorry you have to go through that as well. Although I guess it would be more your husband's family that's doing that part. Not that it doesn't affect you or you're not doing anything, but all right. Purple hair, huh? Purple hair? What do you think? Why not? I think I'm just going to do the same colors as the dress for her. And I'll again make like that medium color where the blend is. Um, I have send. I keep getting information, and because my phone is what you're seeing me on, it's coming through on my watch, and it's about our gathering tonight. So yeah, okay. Yep, what we dealt with my father-in-law took us a year to pay his $7,000 bill, and then we had to deal with all the extra bills, phone, internet, car, extra, all the things that went into receivership because we couldn't pay for anything or disconnect anything because no darn will equals no darn executive. That's really a bummer, and they should make it easier. But I guess everyone else earns money on that except for the family, so I don't think anyone is in a hurry to change, right? That's usually what makes the world go round. Which is sad because you have enough to go through, right? Just with the loss, never mind all the other bull that comes with it. Cool, I used my phone in the beginning, then to a mini cam, now to my video cam. I don't have any of those things. And like I don't plan, and I'm not aiming to be like a professional, YouTuber or Twitcher, whatever. I'm just sharing, inspiring. So, and the phone, I didn't have to buy anything extra. Just download an app. Feeds into my computer. I did get a microphone. That was a little bit, but it was decent. Yep. After all this awesome chatting, I actually have to go to work. That's right, because you just woke up. It's morning time for you. So enjoy your day, and you will just love when you get affiliate and can have emotes. Okay. I don't really know. Do I have to like make them? I don't know. It's all intimidating to me because I'm just doing this to kind of get people to be creative. And yeah. And everyone told me people would love to watch you do this stuff. So that's why I'm doing it. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, that's right. I think you are. You are an affiliate. I don't know. I'll cross that bridge when I come to it. But have a good day. It's Friday, so have a great weekend. And I hope you do something fun, relaxing at the very least. And of course, something creative, which I know you're good for. So enjoy and have a great weekend. Oh, look at all those. Are those all the emotes that you were talking about? Did you have to like make them? Thanks. I work all week. Oh no. I'm sorry you're working all weekend. That is a bummer. Have a great day. Thanks for the chats. You too. Thank you very much for popping in, saying hello. It was really nice to chat and not try to find words to fill awkward silences. So thanks. I'll see you again soon. You have to make them or pay someone. These are mine. No one will ever know. Can I steal that one? Who will know? No one will know. They'll never know. I'll have to see. That's a problem for another day, though. Definitely a problem for another day. Okay. I do like her, so I need another red. And I think I'm going to go with the 22 for these little mushrooms. And the ladybug. My ladybug. Yep, I stole it from another streamer too. Good. And I won't feel so bad. They'll never know. Who'll know? They'll never know. I could use that a lot too. Like when I make mistakes and I cover it with a gel pen. They'll never know. No one will ever know. Nope. Which one was my cake color? I think it was this one. And then my blue that I just filled is not you. Is missing in action? It's you. Okay. So much better when there's ink in it. Look at that. Just comes out and just moves. It's wonderful. But I do have to get going soon. So as soon as this one is done, we'll do a little recap and go over what is next to color. And I don't know, I'm not sure if I can like save it for, when is my next stream? Tuesday? No, that's cutting it a little too close. So I'm probably gonna have to do some things over the weekend. And then, sorry, so much traffic. Probably have to do some things over the weekend, and then maybe I can show final results like on Tuesday. I want her to have the time to decide what she wants to do, so she doesn't have to like print them all if she doesn't want to, and then, or if she wants anything extra, anything in addition. I have the time to do it then. I was super productive yesterday. Oh my God. I remember earlier, was it last stream? I organized some stamps and had some piles of stuff, so I knew what was going where. And yesterday I did all of the database stuff, so they're all in there now. And now I just need to put them away so that when I do need them, I can actually find them, which is the whole point of having any kind of organization. And then all of the watercolor stuff that will be made into prints, I got all of that scanned in yesterday, and I started doing some like color correcting, because it doesn't always look exactly the same when you scan it in, so you have to tweak it a bit to get it to look like the original. And I'm kind of anal about it looking as close to the original as possible, only because if someone liked it well enough as a print and they actually wanted to buy the original, it should look like what you're expecting it to look like. So that's why I'm kind of anal about it. All right, it's going to make a pile of markers over here, and I'm going to keep them out so that I know which ones I used. I can use them on the rest when I color. Up. Okay. So this is one cute little scene. I actually think I'm gonna come in with my gel pen and just add some white dots over here. That's cuter. All right. So that's one. This is two. and the kind of extra images. So that's what we got done today. And then had them all stamped and stuff. So what I envision anyway is that they will print this as it is, and then she can kind of cut it how she wants it so it fits on the side. I guess these are going on the side, whatever she wants to do. So like this will just be one like little seam, and then she could make it cloud shaped if she wanted. And this is another seam, and then it will just fill up the space around the cake. And then we have these other scenes as well that we need to still color, or that I'll probably do over the weekend. And yep, she can do the same thing, kind of like maybe cloud shaped or whatever, so that they're easy to cut out, and then they're easy to like, and they take up a lot of space. And then this, I guess this would go on the top of the cake. I hope they can resize it. They should probably be able to resize it. I'm sure they'll do fine. So we still need to color this one as well. And this one we will spend a lot more kind of detail, and maybe have, you know, like a 5-color blend for each swirl of hair or whatever. I don't know. So those are to color later. And then whatever these scenes don't cover, she can just cut these out as well and add more. And she might want more elements too, and like flowers or whatever. But we'll start with this and see what else she needs. And then she won't have to do any decorating for the cake, because it'll just be cut out and plop on with some frosting. That's my goal. So thank you for joining me today. I'm going to take off now because I have to go get my son and get ready for later. And yeah. I hope everyone has a great weekend. In case you're interested, my friend and I are going to stream on our other channel tomorrow from a food truck festival near us. So we're not quite sure how that's going to go, because we don't know if there's music or whatever. But we're going to do something at some point. So catch us over there if you're interested. And yeah. I hope everyone has a wonderful weekend, even if you're working. Sorry about that. Have a great weekend, and I'll see you guys again on Tuesday. We'll see what we can come up with for inspiration that day. So have a great weekend. Take care. Bye-bye.